And I'm joined now by the Secretary General of the International Energy Forum, Dr. Sun. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Now, you've had a very busy year, of course, with a lot of conferences and everything, but when you talk to your ministers and when you talk to people in the market, what is the feeling for the industry right now?
I think the industry is very challenging. Several points. One is for the security supply. As we know that in the past 3 years, oil prices are up and down, and then they come back again. And by this one, OPEC and non-OPEC work together and try to keep this balance again. So this is the challenge. And also for the investment, as we know that in the past 3 or 4 years, the investment for the oil and gas is largely reduced and short about the $1 trillion US dollars. So by this one means a lot of the necessary investment not there. So this is the big challenge. Another one is technology, because for the oil industry, for the exploration, the more remote and more deeper and more tight and more heavy and more difficult. So by this the challenge technical, and I feel that the industry needs the further investment for the research, for the technical improvement. So all this, I think, needs the joint efforts by the government and industries.
Now, of course, investment is always very important in the industry, and this is where we have to have that fair price that everybody really wants to find, and it's a difficult one to find. But when you're listening to people about the investments here, it's beginning to come back, though. There's beginning to be a better sentiment. We are hearing maybe a slowdown in the economy, so this worries people as well. But again, what do you hear on the investment side? You say there's not enough, but what can we do to make it better, do you think?
I think for the investment, depends on several points. One is the economy. So for the consumption increase, the demand increased, and then the price will be back and better, and then more investment. And another one is people have the outlook, have a clear the perspectives for the future, and then they have a confidence to invest. And for this one, and the several issues, there are uncertain there. And several issues now there. For example, for the supply and demand for next year for the economy, and some of the uncertainties. And for the U.S., China's the trade war issue there not settled yet. For the American sanction Iran, no solution yet. For the Korea issue, also no solution yet. So many issues there's no solution answer yet. So this leads to the uncertainties. So this leads to the challenge for the investment and also for the decision making. So by this one, I feel that after the end of this year, and more of the discussions and the dialogue, make this picture more clear. And then the decision makers, the investors, can make more investment.
Now tell us a little bit about the International Energy Forum. Many of our viewers, of course, understand all the work you do.
We finished our ministerial meeting April in New Delhi, India, and then it's a very good, the successful meeting. And the next week we are going to have the IGO, IEF, the global ministers, the meeting gas in Barcelona, Spain. So this one also important meeting, and for the whole year of efforts is to improve the dialogue and improve the transparency of the market, and also to improve the cooperation between the producers and consumers.
Now here at ADIPEC, it's always good to see you here. You're able to meet some of your colleagues here. How important is this platform, and particularly here in the Middle East, but it's become really a global platform for everybody?
And I should say the ADIPEC, they did a good job. And the Middle East is the center of the energy production and energy issues. So by this meeting, I feel that they gathered all the government necessary, and also the industries and the CEOs, and to sit together for a meeting. By this one, I think they improve the communication and dialogue, and they make the people to see some issues clear, and to have this further understanding, and also improve the transparency of the market. So by this one, I feel that next year, and after this meeting, and the work and the industry and also investment will be better.